Hey guys, hopefully everyone is doing well. Today's target is to understand ledger. This is a new concept for you. For that purpose, how many columns we need, what are headings, and how do we make ledger on Excel. This is our target to understand. For that purpose, the very first thing which you should know about the columns. First column which we will use would be the date, then particulars, then we will use a column for the reference, and finally we will see the amount over here. Okay, this is one side, and please understand same four columns we will be using for the other side. These are your headings. Make it bold. I am going to zoom a bit so that you can understand it. So here we have date, particulars, then reference and amount. These are four columns on the left side, then four columns on the right, date, particular, reference and amount. Now next step is to understand how much distance we will create. For date, you do not need a big line, so you can decrease balance. Particular, yes, it needs a little bit distance. And then for reference, smallest possible space can be given to it. Amount is okay, but let's make it little more down. Again, in the same way, we are making these columns upon other side. Here you can understand that what we are talking about is to make two different sides. Here in the similar way I'm going to make adjustments. Please understand what I am doing. This is your cursor. This is a plus sign, but as I will take to the place in between two columns, in between two columns, sign would be changed. Look at here. This is plus. As I am taking to cursor in between two cells, in between two columns, sign has been changed. And here you will keep your left mouse click. It would be clicked and then you will drag. And I know that you people have understood what is meant by dragging. So I am going to drag it. In this way size has been changed. And little bit about amount. Alright guys. So here what we have done, we have created two different sheets. Next step is to select and merge it. For different Excels, merge buttons would be different, but I'm sure that you will understand this is merge and you will find this merge cell upon your Excel. So here I have merged, with which what happened? All the cells become one cell. This is your ledger. Here you will write the ledger. And whenever you are making ledger, you do need a journal, which we have already understood in the previous lecture. So there would be several ledgers. There are several ledgers to be made from this journal, as we have cash account, ledger number 1 that would be made, then capital, purchase, Umar, and if there is anything else, yes, Ahmed, sales, sales return. Ledgers of all these elements would be made. Today we will make only one ledger, and let's say that is ledger for the cash. And when it would be completed, you will be making all other ledgers by yourself. Here what you will write, it is cash ledger, so you will say it is cash account. This is main heading. We are keeping it bold. And next step is to draw the lines. First, we have decided about the headings. and then we are going to make different lines. Here you can understand what we are doing, and you are required to make these changes as it is. So how to put these lines? You are well familiar with these aspects now. What I have done, home, and then this is your line options or border options, and here different options are present, left, right, scale. I have used from. Alright guys, now next step is to draw further lines, and here I need left and right line. Okay, since I'm not making this much bigger, so I will choose smaller size. I need left and right hand lines. First I'm going to put left border, and then I'm going to put right border. There are several other ways, but I was willing to make it the most simplest way to draw these lines. I need left and right lines. Right has been right line, right border has been already made. Alright, again here we are going to put same lines, one left and one at your right border. Lines are being completed. As you can see that our required schedule related to ledger is going to be completed. All these lines are entirely dependent upon headings. That is why you have put your headings first. So guys, in this way, our process of putting lines have been completed. So this would be the shape of ledger that you will make. Now it's time to put the amounts. We will go over here. As you know that we are making ledger for the cash, so you will be related with cash only. Please note it down. If you are making cash ledger, you will be related with cash only. If cash is present in any entry, you will pick and post this amount in ledger. I am repeating my words. I have used the word post. This is called the process of posting. Since in first entry we have cash which is on debit side, so where you will go, debit side of cash account, and here you will write 120,000 because it was present on debit side. Again, once again I'm repeating, 120,000 was present on debit side. Since we are making cash account, cash was present on debit, you have posted amount on debit side. For particulars or for reference, whatever would be written on the opposite side, you will pick. At opposite side, it's capital. So here you will write to capital as reference. So first entry has been completed. Put date over here, and if dates are not present over here, yes, date is present. Here you will write second, then you will write third, then we will write 4, and we have fifth entry. Dates are not aligned central at its center, so we are going to align them at center. Alright, dates are completed, first entry is completed, we have posted it to the ledger. Next entry, purchase to cash. Yes, cash is present over here, which is written on credit side. So this time we will go to the credit side of our ledger, and you will post 10,500 over here. For reference, you will see what is written on the opposite side. At opposite side, purchase is written. Again, go to the ledger, and here you will write buy purchase. Please understand, whenever you will write entries on the left, it would be 2, and when you will write any entry on the right side, particulars, you will use the word buy. And for your convenience, what you can do is you can make a hard line over here. So instead of thin line, you will choose hard line. and you will go over here. Look at here, you can choose different line colors, you can choose the style, and upon here I am going to choose a hard line, a broader line. So here I am going to put this hard line. Okay, actually we are going to put separate lines. Although we can select complete area, and this broader line can be chosen over there. I can show you the alternate process as well. Anyways, our requirement has been completed. As you can see that we have divided this ledger into two clearly different parts. Two entries are completed. This was your second entry. Put your date over here. Now let's see what is third entry. Purchase to Umar. Now you must be very attentive. Since cash is not present over here, so you will leave this entry. The next, Ahmed to sale. Again, cash is not present over here. Skip this entry. Next, sales return to Ahmed. No cash is present. You will skip. Now come over here. What would be our next step? All entries which were having cash, those are completed. It's time to make balance. Step number one, you will take total of both sides. Total of this side is 120,000 as there is no other amount, and then total of credit side is 10,500. No other amount is present over here. First step is completed. I'm repeating what first step is. Sum of both sides, sum of debit side, sum of credit side you have taken, and then you will write over here the sum of larger amount. So what I am going to choose is to make a thick border over here. Alright, this border we have chosen, and what we are going to do, larger sum would be written on total of both sides. So here you will write 120,000, which is larger sum, and same amount you will write to the other side as well. I'm repeating these two steps. First step is to take sum of both sides, then larger sum you have taken and put this larger sum on total of both sides. After this, next step is to choose smaller side. Total of this side is only 10,500. It means it is smaller side, and here you will write by balance. And how you will calculate balance? You will subtract smaller sum from the larger sum. Larger sum was 120,000, and you will subtract smaller sum, which is 10,500. So we have got the balance. And the last step, you will go down and will bring the balance to the downside. 1,09,500. What you have done? You have brought this balance to the downward. So here you will write to balance, but beside it you will write B/D, that means brought down. So guys, in this way our process of making ledger has been completed. At the end, what you will do, you will write an ending line over here, and I'm choosing the scale. So here a complete ledger is in front of you. I'm going to show you. Look at here. This is your ledger, where one side is considered debit, second side is considered credit. Two totals are written and two balances are clearly shown over here. One ledger I have made, you have your journal entries. So next target is to make different ledgers of the journal which you have already made. If let's say we are talking about this question, how many ledger? Cash account, number 2 capital account, number 3 purchase account, number 4 Umar account, number 5 Ahmed account, number 6 sales rep. So 6 ledgers would be made. I have made only one. You are responsible to make remaining ledger by yourself. All ledgers would be made in the same criteria. Method would be same. That is why I'm not making. Alright guys. So here was our target to understand how to make ledger in Excel. So it's time to end our lecture. Thank you very much for your time. It is requested to please start practicing this process of making ledger by yourself. If you see anything difficult, you are very open to share your problem through text messages, comments, or you can directly meet and share your problem. I will definitely be trying to answer your question quickly and instantly. Thank you very much for your time. It's time to say goodbye. Allah Hafiz.